My credit on the 5th of February regarding the situation with XRP. XRP is going down. It's good that it's falling. That's how it is. Today, I'm going to analyze it, and then I'll tell you, in my opinion, when would be the right time to buy. And the indicator, in fact, tells us that around $2, that's the next stop for XRP. As you can see, the indicator that you are looking at here, it is the Crypto-Quebec indicator. We came here, we made a wick, we pulled back on the indicator. You see here the Crypto-Quebec indicator. The indicator bounces, attempts to go up here, it made a wick, unable to go back down. So we bounce, we come back to the top of the channel, same thing, unable to. This is a decision candle. We have two long wicks on each side, a small body. This is not a bearish engulfing, there's a decision. So we make the push that is there. The push that is there comes back, goes down lower, goes up, goes higher, and now unable to go up a bit, a red candle for the middle of the channel. When you see a red candle that goes to the middle of the channel, it confirms, because normally the middle of the channel, that's the 0.5 of the Fibonacci retracement, and the 0.5 of the Fibonacci is difficult to break through, and this, it confirms the bearishness, this. So obviously it's a super chart, just that on the correct indicator here. When we touch the correct indicator here, there was a fair value gap that was easily filled. In the new version, my indicator, it will complete the fair value gap, in fact. It's the distances between the candles. That's what a fair value gap is, folks. The distances and the wicks. It becomes a gap, and it's completed 90% of the time. I'm adding it to version 2.6 of the Crypto-Quebec indicator. And now we've crossed the middle of the channel, and we have a candle close below, but perhaps not yet. There are 4 hours left, but we are below. If we close the candle below here, it will bring us down to $2.1. You see, currently, the candle isn't closed, it's active. It will close in 4 hours, 24 minutes. That's what we need to watch to see if we will go down to $2. On a smaller time frame, the 4-hour one, obviously it's very, very bearish. Look, we push. To go back, 1.4, we come back, attempting. Unable to go up, the indicator is correct. We have a reversal candle. We push at the end of an impulse. Reversal candle. We go down.
What you're learning in my program is that this here, it's light blue, but here, it's dark blue. It's a bigger resistance. Bigger resistance, bigger resistance, bigger. It's darker blue. See? It's not the same blue. Well, no, it's not the same blue. I have a 2-year program on my indicator. It's called the 85% win rate. There you go. So we go down, the candle closes here. It's not a good sign, folks. The wick, it went down to 1.5 euros. We need to watch what happens. Are we on the trade? The answer is yes. When you have a vector, you are on the trade. People in my team are on the trade. I am not on the trade. No, I'm on Bitcoin. But anyway, candle close. If the candle closes below, it won't be good. So we come here. We have a small green candle, but it's not a vectorial one. What we need to get going again is a green candle. Earlier, I told you, well, look here. Look at the middle of the channel. Unable to go up. Unable to go up. Unable to go up. Red candle dumping. At the end of a red candle, reversal candle. Do you understand how cool the indicator is? And this here? Wow. And this here? It's the new version 2.7. You come here in the version of the next version. You make a wick. You fall. You come back here. You make a fair value gap.